Let me get some music up in here. Gonna be doing some Monster Hunter music here. Hello. Hope you... Yeah, okay. The mic is working. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys have had a good day and a good fucking couple... Yeah, since last stream. I did not do Uber Eats today. I still ultimately should for my own financial well-being until this whole thing involving getting commissions becomes a very consistent thing. It is not just a breakthrough moment for me. I just didn't do Uber Eats today because I really did not fucking want to. That was the long and short of it. It was happening I just really fucking didn't want to. And I instead got work done on the Hololive Myth Bad End video. I got work done on it today, and I may actually be finished, assuming the client likes what I had made. So, the first thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showcasing the video. I'm going to be showcasing the video itself. And then I will be... as I looked at Twitter to post my going live message as well as the schedule, which actually, hang on. Right, I need to put the actual schedule in the Discord. You know, like a smart person. There we go. Yeah, Snackies still got COVID. It turns out the reason we didn't stream Monster Hunter last Friday was because Snackies was sick, and it turns out it's COVID. So, didn't happen then. As for what's going to happen this week, I don't know. That's why Nikke is one of the options. Either he's going to be feeling well enough to stream, and we're going to be doing WoW, or we are going to be doing Nikke. And we'll be getting through chapters 43 and 44 this weekend, more or less. And we are then also going to be tackling all the remaining side content I have left to do in Monster Hunter Wilds, and give Savage Omega a couple more attempts. And that is the long and short of it. Well, actually, I think the first thing to do here, I guess, would be to react to news that I see here on Twitter about Monster Hunter. Can't wait for the Snow White and Rappy combo. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so fucking juicy. Yeah, so let me just pull up the display capture here. So I saw this on Twitter. The roadmap for Monster Hunter Wilds and everything here for their update, and with the first anniversary message. A key point here that I am very scared but excited about. New 10-star difficulty. Not only that, Arch-Tempered Arkveld, and all the previous Arc-Tempereds are going to be 10-star difficulty. So the 18th is a Wednesday, so probably next weekend is when we're going to be doing a lot of Arc-Tempered hunting. Available mission, side mission, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection Special Co-op. Oh yeah, actually Monster Hunter Stories has come out. I kind of want to play that. The complaints were difficulties, so now it's time for CBT. No, dude, I'm actually looking forward to these Arc-Tempered quests. Because I don't like Uthduna unless I'm fighting her with Longsword, specifically. But I really like Arch-Tempered Raidao. And of course I haven't fought Arch-Tempered Uthdana, I just know only the base Uthdana. New Udra, haven't fought that Arch-Tempered, haven't fought Arch-Tempered Jindahad. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about those, but it's pretty cool. We're getting the Glass Greatsword as well. Fucking Greatsword's eating so fucking good in terms of fashion in Monster Hunter Wilds. I fucking love it. A new event quest, Neon Neopterons. Don't know what that's about. Just what the doctor ordered. It's a Rampopolo, whatever. But yeah, I am... Like, the 10-star difficulty is the thing that really excites me here. We're gonna be getting Blossom Dance as well. Personally not hot on Monster Hunter stories. Really? I would have thought that exploring the world of Monster Hunter, but in a narrative-focused game, would have been really cool. I mean, that would have been one of my instincts. Like a narrative-focused game instead of a gameplay-focused one for the world of Monster Hunter. Considering there's a lot of lore in Monster Hunter that would actually be really fucking cool as a fantasy setting to have a story in. But if, like, Monster Hunter's story is not that good, well then, understandable. That does, but the first game introduced some stuff that feels objectively incorrect for the world of Monster Hunter. What did they introduce that feels incorrect? Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, nice armor spheres and resources. Oh, baby. Yes, please, thank you. Large-scale expansion, so Iceborne Sunbreak is in development. More info to be shared this summer. Cool. But alright, I have rendered the entirety of the Hololive Myth Bad End video, but to play it back, I'm gonna actually do like a little video, make a little video source. Let's see here. Media source, yeah. Video showcase. Not even narratively, you can crossbreed eggs of monsters to get stuff like Fire Lagombi. Yeah, that does sound kind of bleh. That does sound kind of no thanks.
This record shouldn't exist.
Okay, hang on. Above display capture. Actually, above React 2. And they have Gravios come out of an egg, despite Basarios literally being juvenile Gravios. Okay, I see where your issues lie there. Yeah. I mean, I would want to see what the reviews are of the new one at the very least, cause still seems pretty cool. Regardless, so I'm gonna pause this music real quick so that way I can showcase to you guys. Actually, no, I think no, doing the showcase video isn't even gonna actually help that much because I'm not gonna be able to experience it. So I'm just gonna pull up the video itself. Final draft. Don't autoplay. From what I hear, the games are fantastic, but it feels like it sets aside parts of the world to build up other parts. I mean, I think that's fine. I'm definitely still interested in the idea of playing Monster Hunter Stories. But yeah, here is a showcase of what I had fully done for my client here as well. I will be Once he uploads the video itself, I will be putting in the promotional channel on Discord, so that way everybody can go support him and boost the video, because this was a pretty cool idea he had, and I put a lot of work into putting it together here. And of course, when I hit play,
This record
there we
shouldn't
go.
exist. I still don't entirely know why I was shunted to that timeline, and I definitely wasn't.
We're not going to be doing the whole thing, so that way it's not like, you know, defeating the point of, you know, having you guys watch the video when it happened.
I did.
When the client's viewers
Instruction of what happened
check it out. But we'll go to bits and pieces of it.
Bad end of Earth's myth. First, a quick primer on the players and their goals. We start with Calliope Mori, a Shinigami in training sent here to Earth on what she thought would be a vacation from her duty.
And I'm going to move my model here real quick. Here you can see where their AC, HP, and their saving throws would be. I put that there because there was not a lot of space left to work with.
Of guiding souls to the afterlife, now caught in a battle to prevent innumerable deaths. How ironic. Takanashi Kiara, a phoenix untethered by space each time she meets her end. From what I understand, the belt she wears on her waist helps her live amongst mankind, but a guise like that is dropped in dire situations like these. Gargura, last of her kind from a dead underwater civilization.
And all the music that he has provided to me here is from Homestuck, apparently.
And the weapon of a god in her hand. Amelia Watson, the human investigator who is now way in over her head, thanks to an artifact she found, which lets her travel through time. Despite appearing to be the weakest one here, she's by far the most important. Lastly, their opponent, one Ninomae Inanis.
And there's that, but now we're gonna show... Because I never actually get to see the fucking transition into combat happening, Toby Fox did at least some music for Homestuck, so I'm not super surprised. Well, not even that. Like, when he sent me the playlist of the songs that are going to be featured in this video here, some other guy was the composer, and Toby Fox was, like, the remixer or something. That's what the credits of the videos whose MP3s I then siphoned for this. But because DaVinci Resolve did not like the transition into combat starting, we're actually going to get to see this all together properly for myself.
Amelia Watson has obtained a legendary ritual, one that can take her directly to the Akashic Record, and could potentially hold the key to preventing this entire situation.
And then you guys will get to see how the dice rolling looks.
As for the entity, it thinks it has already won, and believes it is merely toying with its food. The ritual has to take place right here, right now. And from beginning to end, it will take 6 minutes of intense concentration, while Watson focuses only on calculating a path through the vast potential of space-time until she can reach her destination, clocking a checkpoint every minute.
And at the point of this song here, it would have gone into like a little bit of a rock ballad, which we're not doing.
And potentially,
because we've got some action to get to for the other rock ballads.
And initiative is rolled.
Oh, that's actually so much fucking cleaner than
the ritual.
Yeah, hang on. I want to go back. I want to go back and appreciate that. I want to go back because the transition from the full video here to the overlay and initiative being rolled, DaVinci Resolve just for some reason like freaks the fuck out and freezes up. So I never actually get to see the transition happen, and I just have to trust that it looks good. And it looks good. Motherfucker.
As a safeguard. If she can manage this, she'll be able to locate her path, activate her watch, and potentially even change fate. Combat begins and initiative is rolled. Amelia acts first and begins the ritual.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
Nina passes her will save, keeping the entity from moving, and so it casts Greater Evolution Surge to grant itself up to 3 uses of a devastating...
Also, music definitely enhances the speed of this a lot.
Calliope goes next, warning the others to stay back while she attempts to subdue their friend. She charges to give herself as high a chance of landing her attack as possible, however taking an attack of opportunity in the process.
And that's how the dice rolling is going to look.
But despite her best efforts, she's unable to land a good hit with her weapon. Kiara moves just enough to close the gap in a single movement if needed, while Gura stays back. From here on, we assume that at the start of every round, Amelia continues to concentrate on her ritual. It's now the enemy's turn. It immediately fires the beam it just created for itself directly at Calliope, also hitting buildings behind her in the process. She fails her reflex save, being dealt a vicious blow by the blast, much to the panic of her allies. However, the Reaper is unconcerned by this. Self-assured in her regenerative abilities.
And this edit that I was talking about, you know, like the glow, thank you, Magic Mask, for being a tool that exists on DaVinci Resolve. Thank you so much for existing. I love how I actually can have this effect in the video.
And underestimates the entity.
Then we'll move forward a little bit to some of the other things that show up when Kiara and Callie are fighting Ina.
Reaper and Phoenix shed their mortal guises, while Gura stays behind to keep guard.
Because you're gonna see a couple of flashing numbers and stuff.
Between supernatural forces, as
yeah, like right here.
and Kiara keep the entity distracted, flying into the sky.
Where it shows that the hits and the resources being consumed.
Blasts of fire and powerful spells at each other. But while the entity isn't sustaining any lasting damage, neither allow it a good chance to fight back. A minute passes, and Amelia succeeds her first knowledge planes check. By the 20th round, the entity has grown tired of this cat-and-mouse game. Internally, Ina passes her will save.
Yeah, the pacing of this all just has been enhanced so much by the addition of music.
And just like that, in an instant, 2 of the protectors of Earth have been shunted from the material plane.
And the effect of the boxes and the coloration is pretty simple, but I think it works out pretty well. I also do think it's just a nice... We're going to move a little bit further to... Oh, wait, hang on, yeah. There was one moment that he asked for here that I also like being included.
Breaks the barrier, dealing a minor amount of damage to Gura in the process. She retaliates on her turn, lashing out from within the fog with a spell of her own, Aqueous Orb. Normally, the entity would easily be able to dodge such retaliation, but...
Yep, I had to use the Baldur's Gate dice there. I had to.
We've all been there. On its turn, one would imagine that the entity would try...
Because he specifically wanted to emphasize, like, the pause with the nat 1, and then have the chomp happen after that. So I'm like, oh, well, if we're going to have this pause here, it's going to be great to have the Baldur's Gate 3 dice sound effect, which I think works out pretty well. And then we're going to move a little bit to Gura, going sicko mode. Because the song that was the song of the playlist actually works out pretty fucking good for Gura going crazy mode.
Other than his last faithful
I think it
follower,
was here.
Even if only for a moment. The sky opens, and rain falls upon the city. The entity attempts to dispel the storm in their vicinity with calm air on its turn. But the god of seas and storms hath spoken, and it will not be overruled. Leaving the turn with Gargura, who is now ready. Ina succeeds on another...
And then we get to actually, like, straight up metal music.
Defenses and preventing any further movement. Gura's turn begins. Her trident has returned and melded into her body, as the polymorph monstrous physique spell she just cast transforms her into a primal Atlantean, granting her a bite and 2 slam attacks. Free action, Greater Blood Rage, grants bonuses to Strength, Constitution, and Will saves, penalty to his AC. Free action, cast a 2nd level spell as part of the Blood Rage, choosing Death from below, gives a bonus to AC. Swift action.
And then you can see the visuals that I wanted to do there with the glow on Gura.
Opportunity due to movement from this turn. Move action. Between her normal movement.
And then we're gonna move to one specific edit that I think looks fine, but I'm not 100% on. Which is the hands all slamming down repeatedly as Gura is running. Yeah, here. Okay.
Again, the hands move, readying attacks of opportunity as Gura gives chase.
Like you can see
dodging all of them.
the very rapid dice rolling with the misses there. I'm not sure how well that looks, considering we're working with so little time with each hand slamming down.
Move, readying attacks of opportunity.
Now, obviously, the client was fine with it, but
All of them.
uh,
But it's a trap. The entity's
but
ready
also,
action
like,
goes
we
on.
have so little
Summons
time, so
another
hopefully it
hand
works
directly
out.
below her, bull rushing her directly upwards. On round 41, the
And then we move to the last little bit where we have the last track playing.
Its sleeve. Granted, it too was brought to negative hit points, but slowly, round by round, over the course of the next minute or so, it reforms itself thanks to the fast healing that it's had over the course of this entire battle. As Amelia just barely is able to concentrate on the ritual at the end of the 5th minute, she tries crying out to her friend, but it's too late.
And this track that's playing is actually the prelude to one that I didn't
There's
use.
no one left to fight. I only vaguely know what happened from here on, but out of the corner of my eye, in the last half a minute or so, I saw the entity pick up the half-dead Atlantean, only for the priestess to suddenly emerge from within the entity, pushing it away from her friend. It muttered something in response that I couldn't hear over the rain, and whatever was having those summons work on in the background looked like it was almost done. I didn't stick around long enough to find out what was happening. I was desperately trying to plane shift away, approximately in time for the ritual Amelia was engaged in to finish, but something went sideways, and instead of being transported to
And here are the credits we have.
I instead warped to another place in time. This timeline, specifically the one we all call home. I still don't entirely know why I was shunted to that timeline, and I definitely wasn't meant to come back with enough detail to analyze the participants. But I was, and I did. And from what I can tell, hope seems to have been the only reason why we're not living in that reality right now. This is Theed Drummer, signing off.
And there we go. That is the production of Myth's Bad End portrayed in Pathfinder. This was a process that took me a week and a half to do by having all my time, not all my work time. Very cool, yeah. This was a product of every moment of my work time being spent making. This video in total utilizes 12 video tracks, many edits, and 2 audio tracks, with lots and lots of resources involving dice and an overlay being produced. Definitely well put together. Thank you. It was a very cool idea that has been presented, and I am very happy with how this turned out and everything there. And I was thinking to myself. I'll also start playing the Monster Hunter music again. I was thinking to myself earlier today while I was taking a break from working, is sure, I may ultimately be making less money per month by doing this editing job, especially considering I'm only getting a burst of commissions right now by several individuals, and just waiting for Argent to get me what she needs to get me so she can commission me and everything there. But even if I may be losing money by not doing Uber Eats and instead doing this, I at the very least feel good doing this. I legitimately just want to ram my head through a telephone pole when I am doing Uber Eats. There may be certain days where I'm just like, yeah, no, this is neutral, this is fine, whatever. It goes by quickly. Or I may get paid pretty well from a single individual. Or I might meet someone nice, or something like that. And, those days are not that bad. But as a whole, I genuinely am, fucking miserable having my pay be contingent on the generosity of strangers happening once every 5 offers, and the other 4 being counted against me, and the company telling me that I'm a lazy fuck who doesn't deserve to make money because of it. Meanwhile, with editing, yeah, fucking this video was hard to make. It was incredibly fucking hard to make. There were so many edits that I was learning new things on how to do, how to operate DaVinci Resolve, figuring out how to fill space using a single video as footage, and lining it up with a single bit of voiceover, making a whole bunch of assets for it and everything here, and then also knowing how to incorporate the music well. Like, it was difficult, but not a single fucking time did I think to myself, this fucking sucks. I think to myself, this fucking sucks a shit ton when I am doing deliveries as a job. And I know, hey, Lucky, get a real job. Motherfucker, do you think that I haven't tried? Do you think that I'm going to be... Do you think that my mentality is capable of actually thriving in an environment like that? Fuck no. Fuck no. You want to know the one type of normal job, quote-unquote, I know for a fact this is a real job? Well, you know, like, that's what... You guys can't see, but I was doing air quotes. You know, like, do customer service, work out an office, or something like that. Or anything like that. And, like, literally, there are 2 types of jobs that are not this, that I, feel like, that are quote-unquote real jobs that I feel like I could do and not have a fucking mental breakdown on. And that is work at an LGS, because I get to actually interact with the customers about topics that I am happy about and passionate about. And then I just have to do some of the logistics stuff there. It's not even like, oh, I get to play Magic the Gathering, D&D, and Warhammer for free. No. I mean, if I get to do that, fucking awesome. But it's more of a matter of it's actually working in a headspace that I find enjoyable. The other is some variance of an office job to where legitimately I can sit on my fucking ass and just play video games and watch YouTube and Netflix all fucking day. Because apparently that is the type of job that my dad and my younger brother have, working at Cox, somehow. I don't know how that ends up being the case. But those are the 2 types of jobs I feel like I can do and not want to fucking kill something. And even then, working 8 hours straight, waking up at 6 or 7 a.m. to accomplish that? Fuck no, dude. I don't necessarily know if I would be... I'm not nocturnal, but I am a night owl. Like, the earliest I could possibly go to bed is midnight. And that means I'm still gonna be waking up at 8 to 9 a.m. And then I would want to, you know, like, have an hour in the morning, you know, to actually exist as a person that does not belong to some type of corporation. And so from there, it would be 9 to 10. I'd be willing to go into work. But then work for 8 hours straight? Fuck no. That's why, like, I should have stopped being stupid and realized that this is the type of job that is best suited for me. 'Cause I enjoy the creative process here. This was very enjoyable to make, even the parts where it was very difficult. And so that's why I'm hoping that great success comes from doing these commissions here. So that way, more and more people get to see me, at the very least as an editor, to hire. And then I can start actually having my workflow be centered on that, as opposed to do Uber Eats, edit, make my own videos, stream, have a social life, run a D&D game. The D&D game is the one thing that's going to be pretty fucking difficult to incorporate into everything here, assuming I get a lot of work, And as a matter of fact, I need to prep for D&D throughout this week now. But, yeah. So, I'm glad how this turned out, and I hope that I can keep getting more work. I've got 2 more. I got another commission recently. So between Pitch, Neon's friend, and that guy, I've got 3 more commissions to work on, and all of them involve going through a VOD. So already, good amount of money. Secondly, there's going to be a little bit of React Andy throughout the next bit of work that we're doing. Because, well, it's going to be a VOD. But it's not going to be just sit and watch and be a React Andy. Okay, let's see here. DaVinci Resolve. New project. VOD scrubbing, yeah. Alright, so now we are going to be making a new project. Well, actually, I should probably wait and see if this guy approves of the final product. I did send him the video file before I went live. All right, it seems that he very much likes it. He even said, "I got the so excited my body is shaking effect watching it," which, if that's something that someone can say about a video that I produce, that's incredibly fucking good. Eliciting a strong reaction is what I love to see. It's kind of like that Northern Lion clip of, there's a generation of people that are going to be saying that my favorite movie wasn't the movie that was creative and passionate and lit a fire in my soul. It was the movie that made the most sense, and how that's a disappointment. I am very glad that that's something that I find to be the highest praise, that a movie can ignite, like, that can get people excited, feel really good. So, knowing that he approves of it, I'll wait for him to say anything else, and then I will be finalizing the payment on that front there. But now we're going to be working on Pitch's commission, which is, her request was to make 5 shorts out of the given VOD, which I have currently downloaded. So let's hear Pitch Wings shorts. And then project settings. I didn't realize you were live. Yeah, I had showcased bits and pieces of the edits that I am most fond of in the video. Obviously, I didn't show the whole thing because when you end up uploading this video, you can go ahead and send me the link, and I'll put it in a channel in my Discord that is like promoting other people and the stuff that they're doing. So that way people can go subscribe to you and they can help out in that way there. We are moving on to the next... So desu ne. And we're going to be moving on to the next client that I have. But, let's see here. Timeline, frame rate, 60. Yeah, so since that you do approve of the video, I believe... Good luck on the next one. Thank you very much. And thank you for commissioning me. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'm glad that it turned out well. I will be, at some point, either during the stream or after the stream, finalizing the invoice for you on the second half of payment. You're my very first client, so I don't have experience in how that exactly works on VGen, but we will make sure that it works out well there, and I hope that you consider leaving a good review, good star rating, and come to me again in the future or recommend me, because like I said, I really enjoyed making it, and I really want to make sure that I can actually turn this into my job as opposed to doing Uber Eats deliveries. Let's see here. Yeah, we got 60 frames a second, save, and now we're going to put in Pitch's VOD. Actually, let me DM just real quick. Alright. Coolio. Let's see here. Pitch. Oh, right, yeah, she gave me the editor role, so I need to go to the VOD she provided and download it. Right. So we're gonna still have some moments of speaking. Let's see here. Edit. Grab that. Download that. And it's being prepared. Y'all are gonna hear her. Y'all are probably gonna hear Pitch's voice as soon as it's ready to download. Ooh. Pop my lower back. Give me 1 second while I, address the DM, because, yeah. Oh yeah, this is a Monster Hunter Rise track. Oh, hang on, I want you guys to see the fucking art here. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Pitches, VOD. Oh, I'm still on React. Oopsie. Oh, no, I'm not. I thought I was for a second. I should have been diligent and downloaded this earlier, but I thought I had. So that's on me for not realizing. Oop, yeah. But just from the initial frame, it was a stream where Pitch was playing Shadow the Hedgehog, so that's gonna be fun. She said she needs 5 shorts, which should be fun, easy enough to get through. Now, I do not know Pitch to be a loud streamer, unlike Snackies, who I can just go to look and see where the audio peaks on his audio channel. Oh, there's the VOD.
Hello, am I back now? I think that...
Alright. Fit. Save video as, and then clients videos, VGen, Pitch, new folder. footage. Shadow stream. And then we worry about downloading. And there it is, it's downloaded. Alright. So we can close that now, and we can put that into DaVinci Resolve. Selected clips have different frame rate to the project. Would you like to change your timeline frame rate? Sure. Just to match the frame rate provided here. And I need to wait for the audio to fully go through here, because that is typically what I use to sort through everything. There it is. Alright. And here is where, because this is VOD scrubbing, I have learned to handle it like, to run it like this. DaVinci Resolve lets you do timelines where you can just basically sort and organize your footage appropriately. And so what I'm going to do here is first rename timeline to VOD footage. And then we're going to make another timeline. Just going to copy it here so that way I can actually be allowed to rename the timeline. And then and then finished shorts. Now that we have that, we can start scrubbing through the VOD. Because I don't need to have so many fucking tracks for right now. Oh yeah, actually, hang on, I need to also... Yeah, we now clear this. And then... Timeline settings. Format. Use vertical resolution. So that way, whenever I get footage from here, I will be able to then... just immediately have it in that 1920 by... And that 1080 by 1920. Actually, for the sake of making sure things actually work properly when it comes to payment with Sai here, on my current client, I'm gonna see exactly how we can handle the payment. You know, request payments on the second milestone. Send invoice. Okay, yeah. Invoice is now sent on payment to... Alright.
Hello, am I back now? I think that I fixed it.
Oh, she's got some echo.
Zoom back out that. I just need to add my little buddy that I bought to have stream with me.
Oh my gosh, she actually has a fucking shadow plushie.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, I think we're live. Yay, we're back. Okay. Okay, now we're all fixed, and you have me for a couple of hours, and I have to go bring my cat to the vet for his yearly checkup.
Wave told her about the echo.
And we're good to go.
Well, it's not even necessarily echo, it's like reverb.
But hello, hey, Rogue Catcher. Welcome, please shut up. Thank you for the Yeah, Master Ball Rogue. I wish I had some shadow.
Oh, it would be nice to have a 3D model.
I didn't figure out doing that. Why is it over there? There we go. I was starting them in the wrong spot. Alright, welcome. We're gonna go ahead and play the Shadow Story recap here, and then we'll get into the game. I do for the love balls too. Alright, so here we go. I'll be honest, Shadow's my favorite character because he's a sad boy and he talks. Okay, I'm not hating the voice acting. I'll be honest, I was really worried I was gonna hate the voice acting for the English. We might. Oh. Huh? Why pause? Why did I pause? Excuse me? Why did you pause? There we go. That must be a glitch. Okay, that last moment picture was funny. I'm surprised they didn't redo the entire cutscene where she dies again for the 5th time. I suppose this is more kid-friendly.
Okay, hang on. Gonna round off the thing here. I need to actually look up on VGen to make sure. Client is ready to release funds. Yeah, client is ready to release funds. VGen. Let's make sure I actually understand this properly. Okay, that's not going to answer that. Okay, I'm just going to hit mark as complete. This Dropbox is for final files only. Oh, add a link. Okay, yeah. So, put the link there. Google Drive. Okay. This is the final delivery. No revisions remaining. Okay. Oh.
New donation from Sai.
Oh my, hello. Oh my god, you actually donated on Ko-fi. What the hell? What? Oh my gosh, hang on. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh my, wait. I have not heard. I have not heard that. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, a 30. Oh, the tip. Thank you, Sai. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Pitch, you're here too. Forgot about the echo in this. I'm sorry. Okay, hang on. I am now mildly overwhelmed. Just trying to finish this. Finish. Hope you're having a good day, Pitch, first of all. And again, Sai, thank you for the tip. Big thanks. I had a great time working on that. Bad myth in Pathfinder. Is this actually... Okay. Commission complete. Oh, I can actually share this on Twitter. And it's... Hang on. I wanted to do the entire card, but now I have a whole 20 cents left on it with no idea what to do with it. You can't even buy gum. But yeah, so I clicked on... I clicked on this button, share to Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, and I thought it was gonna I didn't know exactly what it was gonna show. Turns out, it's just VGen.com. Alright, very eepy, but not enough to eep early. Now, I feel you. I envy people who are able to take naps. I physically cannot take naps. I have not had a nap since high school. Incredible, yeah. Okay, so I have marked that is complete. So... Okay, and I have some days to submit a review of you as a customer. So... Now let me... Okay. View details. Okay, yeah, pending release. Okay, yeah, the funds are now pending on VGen. Okay. But they are there now. So, we've got it's sorted. I will be sure to give you a good customer review, Sai, and I hope that you give me a good creator review, because what I need to get verified on VGen is actually I can re-show people on this. Yeah, what I need is 10 followers. I'm already 8 out of 10, so huge. 100 USD earned, and yeah, having 4 commissions be put in is quite good. 3 commission reviews from different clients. That's one of the things that I really need, and a 4.6 artist rating. From the reaction you had when I sent in the video, seems like yeah, seems like you were pleased enough, and I'm glad that you are. I'll be sure to share this wherever and whenever I can when you upload it, so that way more people can see it. I have not dealt with things like this before, let alone in a public space, so forgive me if I am repeating myself consistently and everything here, but it means a lot that people are wanting to commission me, and I actually have a chance to escape this awful fucking job that I am in, which is Uber Eats. And Snackies, you too can be someone who can hire me again. Just give me timestamps or pay me to scrub your VODs. I'm not asking to be paid to watch your streams. You guys can't tell what I was doing, but I was doing finger guns and doing like a very smarmy face. But okay, that is resolved. Thank you again, Sai. We are going to be going back to looking at Pitch's stream here and picking out little moments that can work for shorts. Now, I don't know if this is going to be shorts worthy, but the like oranges and the Pokeballs definitely feels like it's material. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just cutting out dead air and moments in between that. I got that from the tone. Let me know if you ever listen to more HS music in your off time. Homestuck. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if I will, because I typically look up music that whenever I'm needing it for D&D, but after hearing some of those tracks, I now know Homestuck actually will be a worthwhile place to look towards for music to use for D&D. Because I didn't know any Homestuck music. And to be honest, high school, of course. Look, man, I don't fucking know. Good enough for me. Yeah. I've not seen or heard anything from Homestuck, so what I did hear of that short playlist you sent, that was some pretty kick-ass music, so whenever I go looking for music, I will keep Homestuck in the back of my mind. Thought it was Holo Stars. We all have those different reactions. Okay, so wait, oh yeah. I had to rebind my fucking keys when I downloaded the studio version. So yeah. And there's the oranges and the Pokeballs. And then we split that up. And it's just gonna basically be anything that I find to be good material.
Okay, I'm not hating the voice acting.
Peaches, whatever. Look, it looked like oranges from this size.
We might. Oh. Huh? Wait, why did I pause?
We're gonna have an ad break in about
Excuse me?
a minute and a half for those of you on Twitch. This is an editing stream, so you don't need to necessarily worry about the ads getting in the way too much.
Picture was funny.
They're kind of orangey. Well, I mean, yeah, peaches are orangey, but they're not oranges.
I'm surprised they didn't redo the entire cutscene where she dies again for the 5th time.
I forget. Like, I remember being told at some point that it was either the color came first or the fruit came first between them. And one was named after the other, but I don't remember which. Orange adjacent.
I suppose
Aragne.
kid friendly.
We currently have this going at increased speed. It's just that opening cutscene right now. Thought it was the fruit. Now I must Google. Yeah, I remember learning the information that what either the color or the fruit was named after the other. But I don't remember if that, first of all, if that's true or which was which.
Okay, this was really cheesy, but it did summarize things pretty decently for people who've never played anything involving Shadow before. So we are going to start our own new file.
Well, good for me that I have played the original Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog game on the fucking PlayStation 2. Well, actually, no, the Xbox 360, and I was understandably, as probably like a 6-year-old, very bad at it, and just no one in my family knew. Like, I don't know if my family gave a shit if I was playing a game with guns or anything there, because, you know, like, it was Sonic the Hedgehog, but just like a dark Shadow, a dark Sonic the Hedgehog, so surely it's fine, right? And then we got the fucking edgiest boy to ever fucking edge.
Still a bit quiet. Okay, turn it up a lot more.
I played on GameCube.
I love her model for this. Also, maybe humans look a little bit better for this world based off of Maria alone.
Yeah, I think I played it on Xbox 360. Yeah, I played on the original Xbox.
Oh, we're getting so much new backstory information for this. There you go. Okay, good. I'm worried the music's gonna be really loud though once we get into the gameplay, but we'll cross the bridge when we deal with it. Shadow, this is Nuge. Do you copy?
Wait, hang on. I'm also using this as an opportunity to react here. Wait, so this is a continuity that has Blaze with them as well.
Okay, not hating it.
Child Lucky watched a hedgehog edge on his Xbox more at 11. Oh gosh, that's fucking cursed. Ads robbing me of the reaction to my joke. You should have held off.
There's some disconnect here based on what they did for the opening for Dark Origins, so I'm not sure how I feel. Okay. Okay, how does
Yeah, you should have held off on the ad there, Nara.
Okay, arcade boost gauge. At the bottom left of the depleted while boost is in use. Okay. I haven't played one of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes. A to jump, B to double jump, or A to jump, A to double jump. Okay. How do I? Okay. Okay, they already died.
All right, that's already some material there. It's here. You know, we'll just have it. We'll just have the moment be for when.
Based on what they did for the opening for Dark Origins.
Yeah, here, and then. We just cut out the in-betweens and we compile the stuff that is usable here and there.
So I'm not sure how I feel. Okay.
Are there any particular moment? Pitch. Actually, are there any particular moments from this stream that you remember that you would very much like to be turned into a short and be showcased? Okay. Yeah, are there any particular moments that you remember from the stream that you would like to be... that you would like to be, covered? Oh shit, Ko-Fi actually lets people know when I'm streaming. Huh, neat. No preference, mainly because I don't remember most of it, other than my weird guesses about the plot. Okay. Then I will be sure to keep an eye out. Oh, and dying a lot, of course.
Okay, and I already died.
Got you now. I won't let you get away.
I'm trying to learn how a homing attack works.
Because I kept trying to use the old game controls. Yeah, this is like a 2023 release or something, right? Something for the quote-unquote modern era. I have not played the last Sonic game I played, I think, was Colors? Back in oh, fuck, when did Sonic Colors come out, dude? Oh my gosh. I think so, but I have muscle memory from playing Adventure 2. Yeah, like... Fuck, when did Colors first come out? Because that was the last one I know I played, and I didn't even finish it. I think Colors was 2014? Yeah, 12 years. This was an expansion DLC for Generations, and Generations was a good one from what I hear. Okay. Good to know. I've never played a Sonic game. Not a single one? That's actually kind of surprising. The fact that you haven't played a single Sonic game. Like, I fucking remember when Sonic Unleashed dropped, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. And that, now whether or not it actually is a whole nother question. But I still remember when I thought it was. And also, I mean, like, Endless Possibilities? I mean, come on. Come on. Endless Possibilities is fucking peak. And you actually hear what you're saying a little bit.
Why didn't they work? Okay, so it's a trial and error. Learn how things work. I have no idea.
Okay, actually, we can get the, like, the getting hit. Yeah, we can do the getting hit, and then... Yeah, we can do the getting hit, and, yeah. I played a level of the classic games, and I watched a friend go through Unleash and the start of Adventure 2 Battle. Adventure 2 Battle? Wait, hang on, what?
Okay, so it's a trial and error here. We'll learn how things work. I have no idea. You know when things work, because I have no idea.
Wow, that dude is taking a while to die. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Yeah, one thing I'm already noticing on scrubbing this versus the Snackies VODs that I was scrubbing is that the Snackies shorts I was making, he was playing Bannerlord, And in Bannerlord, that is a very quiet, slow, in my personal opinion, boring game. Play all Sonic games on Steam. On Steam. That was ruined for me when he could go on about the best part being the Chow Garden. I was like, okay, yeah. Play all Sonic games on stream. Yeah, just so Nara could vicariously experience it. But yeah, one thing. So yeah, I've already. So I can't necessarily just like have this play at 4 times speed and then look for where things get loud, like Snackies, because this is a game with a consistent sound. I'm not saying that's a problem. It's just more of a matter of the actual approach is different.
Okay, why isn't it working?
Okay. And then here, don't delete the whole thing. Just do that.
Okay, why isn't it working? Okay, I'm very bad at this. I thought you were explaining your code. I'm not inside it. Yes, I don't know.
Got you.
Okay, I'm very bad at this.
And then here. Alright, yeah, I've already got one short in my head going on now. It's basically like a bunch of like either all the deaths that are present here or a collection of just the few first deaths here that are particularly funny or chained together like that. Pitch death counter? I don't know. I mean, it depends on how many deaths there are and how much the context before them and the reactions after them would make it. If they all total out to like 3 minutes, which is the maximum length for YouTube Shorts, then hey, that works out. If they don't, then it's going to be more of a matter of picking and choosing, or, you know, just having a couple of, you know, like the simple, easy ones to make a short out of. I have a notification on VGen. Review period will end in 14 days. Okay. We'll just have that open for right now. Make sense? Yeah. And as you're like zipping around, yeah, here is good. Homework break for dinner? What you got for dinner, my man? My family made like some chicken, I don't know what culture they are, but it's like a bunch. It's ground up chicken and a bunch of like Asian sauces and everything there for lettuce wraps and everything. Tastes great. A little bit of a hassle to eat, which is why I had to make myself a peanut butter and banana sandwich afterwards. And I even have a protein bar with me here, which I think I shall consume. At this point, my college kid go-to spicy peanut butter noodles. I still would like to actually, like, have, like, a peanut butter-based sauce for noodles and everything. I see so many good-looking recipes for that, and I have not had any. Oh yeah. Immediately. I already have the vision in my head there. You kill them, you say you know how to play Sonic games, and then immediately smash cut to another death. Just copy the shit they serve at pho places with the spring rolls. That's sauce is like crack. I have been to a pho restaurant once. Literally once. And I didn't know what to get when I went there. So I have no idea. Yep, and then we just immediately... That's when it smash cuts to another death. You get the pho or the vermicelli? I don't know. Because that is a Vietnamese word, I have no idea how that is meant to be pronounced. But I got the pho. I actually... Here's the sequence of events I remember from that night where I had the pho. I was in a group called the Las Vegas Pride Spinners. I was there as an ally, not as, you know, an actual queer person. And we just finished a parade that we had to do. And some of my friends that were in the Pride Spinners, they were like, oh, hey, let's go get pho. And it was like 9 p.m. at night. And one of the restaurants that I brought up was a place called Pho Kim Long. Because apparently pho places like to do that type of pun, evidently, at least in Las Vegas. But it was way too far away from us to do that. I did actually see a Pho Kim Long at some point during my deliveries throughout the past year and a half. And actually at this point it would be 2 years, more or less. And so we went to another place. I don't remember the name of this other pho place we went to, but they had a really good mango smoothie I remember that. And I think I ordered the... I think I ordered maybe something that was akin to, like, the beef... I think it was something related to the ramen that I used to have from a favorite ramen place of mine, but I don't remember exactly what I got, but it was pho. And I remembered... My memory is telling me that the meat didn't taste all that good, but the broth was pretty good, but way too fucking hot to eat. And I was just mostly sipping on my mango smoothie. I would love to go back to a pho place again, but I would need to rack up a little bit more money in my safety net, so that way I can, you know, decide to go to a pho restaurant. Oh, hello, Lucifer, please. Ryuji face? For real? That's common, it's funny. Okay, good to know. Legally cannot say fuck. Reminds me of a Froyo place that apparently exists, which it was in high school, called Spoon Me. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, yeah.
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I spoke too soon. I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh.
Well, usually is beef broth based, and I do rely on the meat being good as that gets cooked in the hot broth. Yeah, I didn't remember that experience with the pho itself being that good, but at the same time, I didn't know what to expect from that because I was very uncultured at the time. So I would love to go back and try a whole bunch of stuff from a pho restaurant.
Okay. Okay.
already. Yeah, we got a short already made here. Okay, I'll read that out loud when I finish chewing this protein bar. God, that's a lot to chew. Let's hear. A girl who was in my psychology class in my senior year worked there, and it became the class joke, to the point where we played a game in class. We were split into 2 teams. The team she was on was named Spoon Me, and the other team went the opposite route, Fork You. I love that. Oh, that's actually so fucking fun. Vermicelli? How is that pronounced? Because when I see letters arranged like that, I think it's Italian, so I'm pronouncing it vermicelli, but I don't think that's actually how it is. Similar noodles, but it's dry. Served with fish sauce, picked veggies. Picked or pickled, because I like the idea of pickled veggies, and grilled meat. That actually sounds pretty good. I'll be real, I never pronounce it right either. But you know, that actually sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I would very much like that. Pretty sure it's some French influence or something. Vermicelli. Oh, vermicelli. The Vietnamese people, don't be mad at me. I've never seen this word before in my life.
I wish there were better explanations on how the controls work. Because everything I know about playing Sonic games isn't working.
Okay, actually, that's also good here. I've seen it before, thought it was Italian. So you and I are on the same wavelength there, Nara. It's an Italian term. It's kind of a pasta. Okay. Yeah, we're breaking these all up, and then we're gonna be moving them to the shorts timeline. Actually, you know what? Okay, we'll get out of this segment, and then we'll see how much that short actually ends up being.
Curious, what's back here? Is there anything back here? Oh, no. Okay, that was
Ah! Oh, that Shadow stream sped up is fucking funny. I love that.
Lauren does pretty alright shadow here. You'll probably. Oh no, I can't. There we go. I have to pause it in order to go off. You probably remember him as Orca in. Oh wait, he's not Orca. I feel like he doesn't have warmth in his voice that would really feel very like it doesn't feel like Shadow. It's gonna sound dumb. It doesn't feel like Shadow, but maybe that's because the closest I've got to the original Shadow voice actor is the one who did Prime. But the one who did Prime kind of added too much snark for my taste.
Hey, Pitch, didn't they release a free DLC to give Shadow Keanu's voice to match the movie? Oh, right, yeah, Keanu Reeves is fucking voicing Shadow the Hedgehog. What the fuck, dude? Evidently it's a translation thing, because the rice noodles are on the thinner side like the Italian pasta. Okay.
I'm picky. Actually, we're not how picky I'm using it. I don't like it. I'm just too picky. It's one of those like, I really like the one voice actor, and then the scene where replace them is just like her.
No, that's actually like me as well. Like, I watched ReZero subbed, but then I learned that Kaylee Mills voices Emilia in the dub, and I'm like, oh shit, I really like Kaylee Mills' performances. Let's hear it. And I mean, like, she does do Emilia well, but Amelia's JPVA just really kicks, like, delivers that full experience that we want from Best Girl. Just kind of thing where I never question it. Fair enough. Big agree? Yeah. Like, Kaylee Mills does a great job, but, like, Amelia's JPVA does a whole, is a whole nother beast comparatively, and I fucking love JP Amelia. I watched it dubbed for myself and dubbed with my nephew. I think you mean sub for yourself and dubbed with your nephew, but I understand. Yeah. Also, my buddy and I started watching Licorice Recoil. I still suck with pronouncing it. And we just ended up watching it dubbed, just cause, like I said, it's fine either way, because it's not gonna get the collab's not getting dubbed in Nikkei. And holy fucking shit, I already love Chisato so goddamn much. I love that little golden retriever already in just 3 episodes. And I also learned that the crazy guy in the robot helmet, fucking hang on, I gotta look up his name now. Also, sorry for, obviously I know this is an editing stream, but it's just as much a just chatting stream because, you know, like, why else would I be streaming it? Kaylee Mills is as a VA, Pog. Kaylee Mills is a person. The voice lines are JP for their combat lines. True, but still. Oh yeah, Alex fucking Lee is the crazy guy. I did not, like, given the roles that Alex Lee typically gets typecast for, I would not have expected him to be the crazy guy in the English one. It's fun to chat? Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't think I could really consistently do, like, straight up, just like, hey guys, I'm here to talk, just chatting streams. But when I've got something to do, and to stop doing to talk, that's where it's really at its best in my opinion. Alex is a wide range. He is one of the most popular VAs right now. Alex is Robota? Yeah. The voices in Licorice Recoil are Lizzie Freeman for Chisato, Zeth Hyun for Takina, as in, you know, Neon, Jennifer Lossie for Mizuki, Lisa Raymold for Kurumi, Bob Carter for Mika, Morgan Berry is Fuki, Jeannie Terado is Sakura, Kaylee McKee is Kusanagi, Erica Genome is voiced by Aniris Quinones, Majima is voiced by Sean Chiplock, Robota is Alex Lee, and Shinji is DC Douglas. I know him as Kaiman from Dorehedoro. I was as far as you are now when Saki was streaming Nikkei last. I was already excited. Yeah, no, like, I'm liking Licorice Recoil pretty well. It's already a pretty fun show. A lot of that fun is coming from Chisato. Goddamn, I fucking love that golden retriever. 3 episodes in, and Kurumi is also really cute. Big recommend for Dorohedoro. I do not know anything about Dorohedoro. But let's get back to the VOD scrubbing. Based. Watched it subbed though. Oh. Okay, I ended up fine.
Do better later, and I'll already learn everything. Frank.
Bro, you could never get me to chase S ranks unless it was a game I was truly, truly in love with, like fucking Armored Core 6 at the time. Like, I wanted to S rank every single mission in Armored Core 6, but I couldn't S rank every mission. Dorohedoro is very good in saying show. What's it about?
Here, Frank.
Magic. Synopsis: wizards are real, they're dicks. They experiment on a population of non-wizards. Main character has a lizard head from a wizard and wants revenge, so he shoves them in his mouth for his true face to see if it's the right one. It's got a different OP and ending every single episode? Wow, okay. Step aside, Chainsaw Man. And amazing muscular gals. Is that so? Okay, well actually... Okay, well, I gotta ask for clarification here on muscular. Are we talking like Karlach muscular, or are we talking like slim, curvy, and you know still muscular? Or is it bulky or just muscly? Search up Noi. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. Doro Noi. Okay, I like the arts. Yeah, no. This is not the type of muscle I'm into for women. This is too masculine for my taste. I feel like Beach Woman Dorohedoro is the one. Thicker than Karlach. No, it makes it work. Not my type, but good. I mean, like, I like the art style. The outfit is fine, but like, I'm not into this. This is too masculine in terms of musculature for a woman, for my tastes. Coward, I kid. Yeah, no, like, fuck. Who's a good, like, her personality makes it work? Is her personality like Karlach? Cause like, I still fucking adore Karlach as a character. A little, yes. Oh, okay. Armstrong's sister from FMA. Olivia. Yeah, hang on. Olivia Armstrong. You see, like, you don't... Yeah, I mean, like, you don't get to really see Olivier's body underneath her outfit. She's also one of the aforementioned wizards. Yeah, no, with Olivier, like, we don't see her without the coat. But at the very least, like, you can tell from her physique that without the coat, she would probably be a lot closer to my type in terms of musculature for women. Like, I can get the implied, you know, like, slim but very muscular from her. Although the one thing I don't like about Olivier is the lips. I am not a fan of big lips. I much if we're gonna have one really big detail on a person's face, I much prefer really big bushy eyebrows as opposed to big thick lips. Personally, maybe Barghest from FGO. I've seen a lot of fan art of Barghest, but I've not actually seen the official art. Likely assume she'll be quite muscular, not like her brother. Hang on, Barghest FGO. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, no, Barghest works here. Barghest works, because... Okay, I don't know if that's fan art or not. But yeah, like, with Barghest, you can still see that, like, she is just a very large woman, but you can still see the very clear shapeliness of her having a feminine figure while still also being bulky as fuck. She's not built masculinely. Fan art. Yeah, so yeah, Bargus is also works here. Meanwhile, I prefer beefy women in Dorohedoro. I prefer Nikaido. Dorohedoro. What was the name? Nikaido. Why is my brain just clearing that out? I had to go look 3 times. Oh, okay. I like this. I like this. That's a figurine, but if it's meant to be accurate, then yeah, that's fine. Just gotta make sure she doesn't eat you. But yeah, now you guys know a little bit more on my taste. She do be making dumplings. Yeah, but now you guys know a little bit more of my taste in women specifically. I don't chase muscular women. I gyoza are integral to the plot of Dorohedoro. I will believe you. But yeah, like I like a wide range of body types for women, but it is typically, you know, like closer to the further extremes. You know, like petite, small. Pick them up, like, even so small that I can even pick them up, ribs showing, that type. And then we can also go all the way to, you know, like, Barguest and shit, with, you know, like, huge, muscular, but still feminine looking, and everything there. That's, like, where the preference is. And in terms of height, I always like it when they are noticeably different from me. Like, they can be, like, 5 foot even, or they can be, like, 6'2", and everything there. But if they're my same height, I'm gonna be like, that's a little disappointing. I'm still good, like, if I still like them, I'm gonna like them. It's been a while, so I forgot the type of food exactly. It is very important, though. Understood. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. It was just action happening. Height difference is a point toward Noi then. I assume she's like 6'7". She's like 6'5". I caught myself. I fucking caught myself. I nearly said I've actually been fucking conditioned by this stupid goddamn fucking internet, dude. I hate it. I hate it. Ah! To the kid who made that stupid fucking meme. Fuck off! Ah! I even caught myself and I still felt the psychic damage of me just instinctually fucking saying it. 6'10", actually. Nice. Huh.
Some of the gameplay scenes from the
And her partner is the guy she loves, and he's 6'5". Hey, still a noticeable difference.
last step of the game. Why do I have a homing attack? What is going on with my homing attack? It does not feel like it's working like it's supposed to. Please explain to me how to properly do a homing attack. I hate this. Okay, you did it right, so X. You do.
Wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly. And Ebisu's baby, 5 foot flat. Okay, hang on. Doro Ebisu. Oh, she's a little bit like Bernadette. She looks a little bit like Bernadette. Five foot even, you say? Oh, what the fuck? Is she like an android? Oh my gosh, the shark outfit. Cute. Okay. So, considering that is such a long stretch of time between things happening, I think we can make the first short. She has a little brain damage. Okay. I love her shark outfit. Bro, fucking, like, my buddy Chris, he doesn't play games anymore. He just doesn't have the mindset to enjoy, he doesn't have the mind to enjoy games anymore, which is a shame. But he has been discovering a lot about the characters in Zenless Zone Zero, and he keeps sending them to me. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, like, Hoyo games would be so fucking good if they weren't Hoyo gachas. Like, I would fucking love to play ZZZ just for the characters alone, and the fact that the combat looks so fucking stylish. But it's a Hoyo gacha, so not gonna play it. Which sucks. Cause, like, it looks like a game that I would enjoy immensely. It's a shame Hoyo is Hoyo, yeah. Giving the thing a break? I mean, fair enough. Characters have been boring as hell, you say? Has this been a consistent thing, or what is the most recent character that has been along the trend that makes you feel this way? I've been more or less up to date on the release characters. Relatively. Okay. Second season has been ups and downs. Well, I mean, I just wanted to know, like, when was the first character that was released that has started this trend for you, saying that they are boring? That's what I'm more curious about. After the angel lollies, there's a sexy lady and another sexy lady. They have been doing a lot of sexy ladies, I will admit. I do know that. Yizhuan? I don't think I've seen this character. Yizhuan? Oh, yeah, I have not seen a whole lot of her. I did not, I did not see a lot of this lady. I've seen, like, 5 pieces of fan art at best, and I've never seen her name tied to it. She's supposed to be a monk Shifu. So she's got booty shorts and her tits swanging. I mean, yeah. Believe me, I know. I have understood plenty of where Kinky Mation's complaints about Hoyo designs come in from. I understand that plenty. Did you see the revelation I had in Saki's stream? Hoyo greater than Blizzard for me. Not by a lot, but still. Okay. Given that your exposure to Blizzard is the news that everybody has heard back when Shadowlands existed and Overwatch, yes. That is an opinion that I can entirely agree with under that perspective. But as someone who has played a fair bit of Blizzard games, I have played WoW since 2014. I got into WoW in 2016, but I started playing in 2014. So, 12 years of World of Warcraft, having played Overwatch, having played Diablo 3 and 4, and even Heroes of the Storm, actually. Across the... I looked at WoW, like, since I was in high school, class of 2010. Yeah, nah. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you that much on that, because with World of Warcraft, it is like, at this point now, right now in 2026, it is probably the most approachable it has ever been. And even despite that, from the very fucking moment World of Warcraft has existed, because I have played all of fucking Classic, and I play a lot of retail. Even despite all of these changes that make WoW so much more approachable, from 2004 to 2026, I still identify World of Warcraft as a type of MMO to where it's a matter of you get it or you don't. Like, it's not even a matter of, like, clearly you're too stupid to understand the intricacies of World of Warcraft, peasant. It's not like that. It's more of a matter of, like, either WoW clicks with you, and you get into it, and you are in the in-group, and you play World of Warcraft, and you like playing World of Warcraft, even when you don't like playing World of Warcraft. Or it does not click with you, you don't get it, you don't enjoy it, you don't participate in it. That is how World of Warcraft feels to me. So, I'm not going to argue with anybody when they say they don't want to entertain the idea of World of Warcraft. Because if it doesn't click with you, I'm right, I understand entirely. I got into WoW because of South Park, dropped it before Lich King dropped because I felt it was way too slow to level up. That was very much by design, Azure. World of Warcraft's leveling was only designed to be fast. I don't even know. I think at the latest they made the decision to make leveling fast was Legion in 2016. Actually, no, 2014 with Warlords of Draenor. Maybe 2010. Yeah, 2010 with Cataclysm. Oh, hang on. You said something about characters. Liam, my bad. She's got... yeah. Like, Nayuta is a horny monk design done good. Yeah, because it conveys that she's a monk. Clearly, you're too stupid to realize the intricacies of how everything else is better than WoW, peasant. Clearly. It took me from Burning Crusade until Lich King just to hit level 40. Did you start playing at the start of Burning Crusade? 'Cause expansions last 2.5 years. Yes? How did you play? How did you play and how much? 'Cause, like, it shouldn't take anybody 2.5 years to get from level 1 to... Don't remember? Yeah, because, unless you actually fundamentally cannot understand how the game works in the slightest, and therefore die at every single opportunity with a monster, there's no way that it would take 2.5 years to go from level 1 to 40. Now, granted, I'm not gonna say that how obtuse WoW was in vanilla and TBC is a good thing. It was a thing that I wish we could go back to and appreciate, but not everybody can. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how that would take 2.5 years. Yeah, that's crazy. I know fucking classic leveling was slow. But I'm thinking about it. Like that is a genuinely discombobulating thought to me. And it was during the era to where there wasn't as much paratext, so... So you wouldn't have had Questy. You wouldn't have had, a Rare Tracker. You wouldn't have had a whole lot of add-ons. You wouldn't have had Wowhead. And if you did, you may not have even known about it at the time. So you would be working with the game design of how quest text is what you had to read to go and do stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't even know how long it would actually take people to level in vanilla back in 2004. Because for those that have watched any of the VODs of me playing hardcore with Sidle the Bard and Snackies, we have been playing for 7 hours on those characters, and we're level 13. Even just watching gameplay of WoW back in the day is why I am averse to MMOs in general. I tried 14 and was only having fun when literally talking with friendos. Game itself was a drag to play. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say A Realm Reborn is fast and good and thinking that it's slow and bad is wrong, because it is clearly designed in a way that can lead to that opinion. The best I can possibly say is just I didn't mind A Realm Reborn. It wasn't great, but like I still experienced a bit of it when I was brand new, before a lot of the fat was trimmed. But I will definitely say leveling as a black mage is one of the easiest ways to get turned off to playing Final Fantasy XIV. I know you were leveling Lancer and therefore Dragoon. I haven't had that experience, so I can't say. Like my opinion on Final Fantasy XIV early game at this point is completely colored via my experience of having played it for several years and being an endgame player very often. So I can't say a whole lot on that. So it is unfortunate that you did not have fun with it. If Saki tries it again, I really hope that it latches on, that like it manages to latch onto her. 'Cause I mean, there's a reason fucking Azure and I talk up the game, just like how there's a reason all of us talk up Nikke. Got to the raids and was like, no please, and that was supposed to be the end game loop until Heaven's Word. So it wasn't even the early stuff in A Realm Reborn. Yeah, I don't, like... I mean, what about raid mechanics do you not like? Cause, like, I can understand not how it may not be enjoyable in a game like Monster Hunter. Like Alpha. Not Alpha, Omega. But, like, I still fucking love raid mechanics. There's a reason I want to play the Rabbit and Steel update that recently just came out. Like, I think you typoed there. It wasn't fun going through the slow stuff, but it just didn't get... Obviously, it wasn't fun going through the slow stuff, but it just didn't get more fun. See, honestly, I had a ton of fun. I mean, like, obviously, like, it's your experience. I can't and won't invalidate how you felt through it. I'm just speaking on my own experience. I remember when I was a brand new player, I was doing all the quests to unlock all the trials, just doing all that without even considering going into Heaven's Word at the time. And I fucking went into, like, the extremes, which is where it's hard no matter what level you are when you go into it. And I didn't have, and it was through, like, the fucking, you just press a button and you queue up for it function. Not even, like, the go find people to play with type function. And I loved learning how to do the fights. I looked up guides. I was very scared. I was very tense. And when we killed it, it felt really good. But that's me. I buy into a lot of gameplay mechanics. Like there's a reason why I enjoy so many games that have action in them in some way, shape, or form, and I end up not enjoying quote-unquote cozy games because I find those to be just dreadfully fucking boring because I'm not doing anything. Scarlet Land lit up by the heavens English. Monster Hunter Stories 2. Right. I need to be fucking, like, compiling the information here. Yeah. I'll actually show you. I need to actually make something here. I ended up getting too distracted when it came to everything here. And I at least have a short I could make right now. The first of 5. Maybe I just don't like DPS. Regardless, MMOs in general are not for me because I don't feel like there's a good amount of feedback for me to react to. I was that guy, DPS, because I had no idea why I was dead half the time. Sorry for the distracting topic. No, I like talking about it. I like talking about it because, you know, like, it's dissecting why things, like, how someone feels. But actually, okay, I actually can't understand what you mean by, like, there was no type of good feedback for when you fuck up. I can see how I died and worked to fix that. Yeah, okay, so I actually can agree with you on that. In Final Fantasy XIV specifically, it doesn't have a death recap. So many games try to be the WoW killer. So many games learn so many lessons from World of Warcraft. But not a single goddamn fucking one of them learns to put in a goddamn fucking death recap. In Monster Hunter, you can see, oh, my character can't move. I have been knocked around by this attack. I am on the ground, and oh no, the monster's gonna punch me in the fucking face, and then you die. So, like, it is the most obvious feedback you can possibly have. And in Final Fantasy XIV, unless the mechanic stuns you or kills you, you need to be able to, like, you're not gonna, like, not everybody's gonna see their HP bar all the time. I specifically have arranged my UI to where I do see my HP bar and my buffs and my debuffs, so that way I can get the instant feedback as to what happened when I did something. But not everybody has their UI set up like that, nor would I expect everyone to do so. And so, like, if you get hit by, like, if you feel like you've gotten out of an AoE, but you actually didn't in time, and then the animation plays, and you aren't looking at your HP bar to see the damage you took, you're still able to keep going, you're still able to keep moving, and everything there. So there's no feedback involving how your character functions and moves that is feedback on, like, how you fucked up. And everything there. I actually do understand that, actually. And a death recap, like, every game that has a lot of shit going on that can kill you should have a death recap. Like, I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile recently, and that game doesn't have a death recap. And a lot of the time, like, I'm fighting a huge horde of monsters, and there's, like, one somewhat larger guy that has some very deadly moves. and everything there, but I don't really see it because I can't hover my cursor over him because I'm currently using my cursor to cast my spells and everything there. And then, pop! Instantly fucking dead. I lose 10% of my XP. I'm mauled, and I don't know why I died. MMOs have this thing where things hit you regardless of distance, and I also dislike that. Not even like an AoE with its shown damage zones, but like monsters swinging at me from a mile away and hitting me is... I mean, that's just what we call raid wides. That is just the nature. Those are mechanics that specifically exist to challenge healers, or depending on how the raid wide damage is done, test your ability to execute some other type of task to prevent or mitigate that damage. That is purely the reason for those types of attacks. So it is not something that you should feel like you have no control over and everything there. It is something that is being imposed to have you rely on other people. Healing check, mitigation check, or DPS check. Yes. If it is just consistent raid-wide damage, you're relying on your healer. If it's a mitigation check, you're relying on your tank. If it's a DPS check, you're relying on yourself. There's the ad break. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to grab the fucking footage.
I'm not sure how I feel.
I've got you now. I won't let you get away.
Okay. Okay, how do the grinding controls work for this? Okay. RT to boost, gauge at the bottom left will be depleted while its boost is in use. Okay. I haven't played one of these of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes.
Okay.
At the bottom left will be depleted while its boost is in use. Okay. I haven't played one of these of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes. A to jump, B to double jump, or A to jump, A to double jump. Okay.
Yeah, then we'll splice that there.
A to jump, B to double jump, or A to jump, A to double jump. Okay. How do I? How do I? Okay. Okay, and I already died. Okay, so some trial and error here while I learn how things work, because I have no idea. Okay, why isn't it working? Okay, I'm very bad at this.
No!
Oops.
Got you now. I won't let you get away.
Okay, we can do that. Let's see here. Actually, I'll wait for the ads just in case. I don't know how long your ads are.
Working.
No!
Oops.
Got you now.
And then...
There we go. I swear I know how to play Sonic games.
We can cut this up. Guys, Roger, but do keep working. This is meant to be an editing stream, yeah. Also, read and respond. Not even just the raids, though. Granted, 14 has been better about this, admittedly, but it still happened. One area specifically infuriated me over it. Don't ask where, I do not recall the name, but it was near the end of the story for Realm Reborn. Near the end of the story for Realm Reborn. I mean, yeah, you said you don't recall, so a little bit pointless there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. Bro. Not like a main area, but a small side thing, and the cave was was ass. Azure, are you able to infer from Nara's descriptions?
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Cape Westwind? I mean, obviously Nara's not going to be able to confirm on the name, but it's more of a matter of what he remembers.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we can just...
I wish.
Oh yeah, just have it as soon as it goes to retry. I was not sure where else near A Realm Reborn Endgame had a cave. Cape sounds like a coast, and that was not it. It was near the money-grubbing city I forget the name of. Ul'dah. Cave near Ul'dah. Bro, it has been so fucking long since I have done A Realm Reborn.
I wish there.
Cave may have been a generous explanation.
I wish there were better explanations on how the controls work.
Got you now.
I wish there were better explanations on how the controls work.
Got you now.
Because
I won't
everything
let
I
you
know
get
about
away.
playing Sonic games isn't working.
Did it involve kobolds and Titan? Yeah, was there like, you know, like a bunch of like little rat guys and a big chicken nugget of a boulder man? Forget when Titan was? Titan was around level 40, which is well before the end of A Realm Reborn.
And I say that as somebody who played Sonic Adventure 2 a lot.
Titan has a 50 MSQ fight, though. True! Right, he does. Right, you have to refight. You have to go into, like... right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's also in Lenosha, not Thanalan. Well, I mean, Nara's memory is imprecise here, so maybe that is what Nara is talking about.
It's okay, maybe I'll do better later and I'll come back to this level. I'm sorry, I'm hoping to get like a D rank or an F rank. Oh, Radical Highway!
Okay. So that is all of that. So this is in total... Okay, about a minute and 40. Maybe we can cut out a little bit more, but we can at the very least work with this. I don't know, maybe I'm forgetting the place. Regardless, there were 2 areas that irritated me for the gameplay, and there was not enough that felt genuinely fun to me. Which is a massive, massive shame. Now granted, at this point now, after having been completely disillusioned and burned out on raiding from Final Fantasy XIV, I'm not gonna say that its gameplay is the most fun in the world, cause I fucking hate the raids at this point now. Not for the reasons that you have here, Nara, but because of the whole design philosophy of, hey, did one person out of your group of 8, or hell, even your group of 24, in the case of chaotic raids, have something happen to them? Did their internet lag? Did they glitch out? Did their computer bug and then everything got frozen? Did they have a slip of the finger? Did they sneeze really hard and didn't get to look at the screen? Did they just not react within the microsecond that is needed for the mechanic? Well, for any of those reasons, not only do they deserve to die, but the entire group then deserves to wipe. And if you don't wipe, you might as well have to wipe, because you are going to be given a damage down debuff for such an extreme value for such an extreme amount of time that you are not going to be able to meet the DPS check. Like, that is so incredibly fucking toxic, and I hate that so goddamn much. You have said how you feel about crafting, and genuinely, I had more fun crafting than fighting. But then I run out of mats and have to go explore and gather shit, and I stopped having fun again. Okay, well, you enjoyed the crafting, but you didn't enjoy the gathering, then, it seems. I do not enjoy either. But yeah, I also just struggle to understand people having more fun with crafting than fighting, but, like, at the same time, yeah, different strokes for different folks.
I haven't played one of any of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes.
Okay, so for this, we're gonna... we are going to have this focus on pitch, and then up here...
I haven't played one of any of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes.
Alright, and this will just have the focus then be where the text actually is. My only experience with raids is Destiny, and fuck Destiny. Agreed. Fuck Destiny. Oh shit, that's rotation. When combat isn't fun, and I can instead play a minigame that has immediate feedback of, you did the thing, and have better gear because of it, I mean, I guess. To me, my brain does not see that as me doing anything. Like, legitimately, the act of crafting in a video game never fucking feels like I'm actually doing anything. You could have a minigame on gathering and crafting and everything there, and I am not gonna feel like I am doing a single goddamn fucking thing. I'm gonna feel like I am wasting my fucking time every single goddamn time. Guaranteed. Because I'm not playing the game in my mind there. I didn't say the crafting was fun. Just that I had more fun with it than the combat. Oh yeah, no, like, I understand what you're saying. I just personally cannot empathize with that. My brain does not work in such a way that what you said makes any sense to me. So I just have to let myself know that is a genuine experience you had, and it's understandable that you felt that way. That's the best I can do. But yeah, Liam, also, yeah. Fuck Destiny. Using the magic powers and everything is fun and everything, but like Destiny raids are like the most extreme escape rooms that ever fucking existed. Like, it's like a Destiny raid. Even if you went into a Destiny raid with 5 other people you know, it's still gonna fucking feel like you have been dropped into an escape room. Like one of the most famously difficult escape rooms known to man. With 5 other completely and utterly random people. You have no idea who they are. And if you do not beat it in the time, and if you do not complete the escape room in the time limit, you get shot in the fucking head. That's what Destiny raids feel like. Aside from the high-end content, Extreme, Savages, Ultimate, Chaotix, I enjoy everything Final Fantasy XIV, including Crafting and Gathering, and that is great. I'm glad you enjoy that, Azure. I wish I could, like... I've said this during the WoW stream with Snakies and Settle the Bard, and it's that I love raiding with people in Final Fantasy XIV, but I fucking hate the raids. In World of Warcraft, I fucking love the raids, but I absolutely despise raiding with the people. That is the most apt saying I have for raiding in the two MMOs that I have played the most of. But also, that's just like Savage raiding. Like I can do extremes because extremes don't have that level of, you know, like fuck you all for having one person just have a little mess up happen type game design. They're still plenty difficult, and they're really fun to do. I'm down for extremes, plenty. But Savage, no. Just like I would have to have 7 other people I know fairly well, or at the very least vibe with incredibly well, to be willing to do Savage raiding in Final Fantasy again. And it does not look like I have that available to me. So I'm just not gonna Savage raid. In World of Warcraft, I will always go into the raids, and I'm just gonna hope that I get people that are not out here to grief me.
See how this goes. How do I... Okay. How do I...
Pentamelding, on the other hand. Yeah, no, fuck the idea of pentamelding. Oh, you mean actually, no, pentamelding. Do you mean just wasting your gil?
How do I... Okay. Okay, and I already died.
Yes, yeah. Pentamelding is just wasting your gil. I will just never fucking... I will just never consider that worthwhile in any stretch of the imagination.
How do I... Okay. Okay, and I already died. How do I... Okay.
And then here... And boom, and then boom, and then we do this. Fortunately, you do need it for crafting and gathering, so I'm fine with that. But I'll never touch combat pentamelding. Dude, combat pentamelding is literally for world first raiders who's... If you are not someone on the race to world first in Final Fantasy XIV, why in the ever living fuck are you wasting 5 billion gil to get 26 more critical strike? I never do that stuff on content anyways. Yeah, same. But yeah, like, if you're not on race to world first, why are you wasting 5 billion gil to just get 26 more crits? You don't fucking need it. And even if you are in race to world first, do you really... Is that 26 crit that you are pentamelding for gonna... Is that gonna be what gets your group that world first kill? I don't fucking think so.
Okay, and I already died.
And then... But yeah, like, I just couldn't, dude. I just can't.
Okay, and I already died.
We can actually get a bit of a zoom here on Shadow. Yeah, have him be more centered on that. And then when he drops down... Hang on. Okay.
Okay, and I already died.
Cut that, please. I guess that looks fine. Oh, what the... Where did I go?
Okay, so some trial and error here while I learn how things work, because I have no idea.
Yeah, okay. And then here, we'll just zoom in a whole fuck ton on Shadow.
Okay, so some trial and error here while I learn how things work, because I have no idea.
Yeah, and then this one is going to be a dual view. And then here... Learning the hotkey to copy-paste the attributes of another clip onto from one clip onto another has been a fucking game changer, dude.
Okay, why isn't it working? Okay, why?
And then here...
Okay, why isn't it working? Isn't it working?
I wanted to get into 14, I wanted to understand the hype, and everyone says Heaven's Word is when it gets better, and like, the VA changes and the snail's pace immediately after the incredible drama at the end of Realm Reborn's additional update story stuff. Just couldn't. After 2 hours of nothing happening in the Let's Play, but more of the same boring walk over here and talk to Frenchie McFrench name, and promises the story is gonna get better, I just couldn't anymore. That was a lot longer than I realized. Oops. I guess my memory of Heaven's Word is colored very differently based off of how I felt, like, in the middle and the end of it. Yeah, I guess my memory wasn't quite... I guess my memory, it doesn't line up with the experience you had there, which is a lesson Josh Drive Hayes has taught us. People cannot play through your memories.
Okay, why isn't it working?
And then... and then Alt-V. But, like, fuck, man. Like, I'll probably come back to it eventually. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm trying to think about, like, what could be done differently to help you have a better time in Final Fantasy XIV. Because you were already playing with friends, and you were hanging out with friends, you were talking with friends. And you watched the Let's Play, so you already knew the story, so you didn't necessarily need to worry about muting them and watching the story. Like I recommend Saki to do. I mean, the only thing I could possibly think is a different role. But even then, like, healing is the most boring... Healing is actually the most boring fucking thing in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, genuinely. You need to be doing super fucking high-end content for healing to not be boring, and even then, it's incredibly predictable. Tanking, I find to be incredibly easy and satisfying because of the fucking fantasy that tanks have that I love. But like I also know that it's not for everybody, and they would also find it boring. It's ready to go into Heavensward with friends, but raids, yucky. Okay. Okay, the thing is... Okay, well, like, you weren't even... Okay. I'm gonna argue a little bit of semantics here. You weren't even doing raids. You were doing full... You were still... Actually, no, I think... Wait, you... Were you... What? Did you get it? Did you do the 8-man content? I tried so hard, you don't understand. Like, no, I'm trying to think... Well, I'm thinking more like... Did you at all do any 8-man content? We did the Bahamut stuff. Do you remember why? Oh, yeah, I remember why. It's because of the story that came with the Bahamut stuff. Right. With Alize and everything. That's why you were doing it. Yeah. I mean, honestly... Yeah, and... I don't remember, did you guys get carried? I don't think you guys got carried through that. As in, like, someone that was, like, level 100 didn't come in and literally just used one ability to one-shot even the bosses. That didn't happen with you guys, right? There's one raid series other than that, which is required too. The 24-man raids, the 24-man raid content. That one, a lot of people can be drooling fucking apes, and you can still get through it, at the very least. First half of base expansion is generally meant to set up what the expansion is going to be about, and get you prepped for what's to come. Two exceptions are Shadowbringers and Endwalker, which pretty much have you start with learning what the danger is and figuring out what's going on with the spire set up by the Nazi Imperial Legion, respectively. And you are immediately in the action from the first dungeon until Shadowbringers. It definitely takes a bit. I do remember that with Stormblood. Yeah. I just didn't remember that for Heavensward. Okay, why? Okay, why is this one? Oh, it's the zoom. Oh, it didn't keep the zoom. Okay. That's why. The only time we were carried was like when running stuff back so we could get gear, I think. Happened a couple times. Okay, yeah. That was also another... that was... I think that... I'm trying to remember why that was done in that case. Because, like, if people weren't excited to do that, to do those mechanics and that content, and they just wanted the story... Then, yeah, we should have probably had someone who was, like, level 100 just one-shot everything so you guys could get to the story. But I don't remember why that didn't happen. Final Fantasy 16 was pretty much just Final Fantasy 14, but single-player character action. I wish I could play Final Fantasy 16 on my PC, but until they removed Denuvo, which I don't know if they did, that's not gonna happen. Stormblood does have a decent strong start getting you into things, but have Xenos walk in and curb stomp your ass to set up your final boss, the base expansion. Doesn't that happen at, like, level 72, though? Or 62? Shadowbringers was 80, and Walker was 90. Oh, no, 62. Yeah, doesn't that happen at level 62? It happens before the first dungeon. Okay, if it happens before the first dungeon. Okay. But still, like, depending on how long that would take to do, He beats her ass twice in Stormblood. Yeah, I know how often he does it. I just didn't necessarily remember how early the first time was. Ronan is a raider. He enjoys that stuff. Boob seemed to be having fun too. And Saki was the type to be like, I don't know, man, let's play the game. Okay, yeah. I was the only one actively not having fun raiding, I think. I don't necessarily know how much fun Saki was having with the raiding specifically. I know she felt overwhelmed and a little burnt, and she said that she was burnt out and everything there. First time is before you even head out to the Far East, which is the first dungeon, then when you're around 62. Okay. Okay.
Okay, why isn't it working?
And then... Okay, so... Yeah, zoom... And then frame by frame, here. And then here, we can just revert this. But yeah, I'm like, yeah. That is another thing that has happened to you that has definitely gone against getting into Final Fantasy, and I'm sorry that happened, Nara. We should have probably we should have definitely just been like, hey, look. This content is already piss baby easy for people that know what they're doing, and someone here isn't gonna be happy about it, and we're even doing this content in the first place just for the story. So let's just blast these guys and get them to the story. There's gonna be more fun fights to happen in the future. But we didn't do that, so alas. And then Alt V, position, zoom, that as well. Oh, that was wrong. There we go.
Okay, I'm very bad at this.
I was being stubborn, I think. Because ultimately, I could have sat out and asked someone to just carry me. I mean, yeah, but also at the same time, like, I'm not gonna blame anybody for being like, well, I want to play the game with the people I signed up to play the game with. I'm not gonna blame anybody for that. Because, like, obviously, like, if I don't want to. Like, if I say, I want to try this game with the people I enjoy spending time with, I don't want to just simply be like, I don't want to be the stick in the mud and everything there.
No!
Yeah, how long is this short, actually? Minute 40? Okay. We're already getting, like, decent, like, just footage manipulation.
Okay, I'm very bad at this.
Yeah, we can probably just cut out the rail grind. Okay, well, that's such a short amount of time, it's not gonna matter. Actually, yeah, we can probably do... Yeah, we can do that.
No! No!
And okay, here.
Oops.
And then cut that up, and then
Oops.
Got you now.
There we go. I swear I know how to play Sonic games.
anyway, that was my 2 cents. Maybe a little more than 2 cents. Yeah, no, you dropped your tree fitty. Okay. Zoom in a little bit so that way we have it focus here. Actually, no, I think we can have the zoom be normal here. And then here.
There we go. I swear I know how to play Sonic games. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we'll at the very least get one short made today. Also, actually, there is going to be something that I will be looking forward to trying, which is the auto dub feature in the studio version of DaVinci Resolve, because it does have that. And if it accurately gets subtitles for the audio track that I have, then that's gonna save me so much fucking time making shorts for people. Like, genuinely.
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon.
Okay, here. And then up. And then paste and then copy that, and then do that, and then Alt-V, and then apply. You damn near gave a scare. I thought you were going to say the auto-dub feature on YouTube. Oh god, no. Fuck no. Actually, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't fucking trust YouTube with them pushing AI features at all. I don't trust them at all with that. However, I always end up watching back my videos that I upload. Like, I just pulled up, like, my fucking mouth-washing video on my phone while I was at my grandpa's, so that way it counted as a view towards the video itself and everything. And the auto-subtitles that were generated? The auto-subtitles actually was pretty good. Like, shockingly. Like, they were, like, 95% accurate. I've seen some auto-dub stuff on old video game ads. Holy fuck, it's garbled nonsense. Yeah, no, the auto-dub feature on YouTube. No, that is a feature that, like, sure, good spirits, I guess. But it is like it is the laziest, worst dubbing I have ever fucking heard. Oh, right, fucking, I need to put this up here.
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm back.
And then, boom.
Oh my gosh. Okay. wish.
And then here, up, and then
Okay.
okay, and then here. Oh, we already had. Yeah, this, and then Alt V, Alt V.
I wish there were better explanations on
And then boom.
how the controls work.
Got you now.
Because
I won't
everything
let
I
you
know
get
about
away.
playing Sonic games isn't working.
And then Alt V. I copied the wrong thing, didn't I? I did. Oopsie.
I wish there were better explanations on how the controls work.
Got you now.
Because
I won't
everything
let
I
you
know
get
about
away.
playing Sonic games isn't working. And I say that as somebody who played Sonic Adventure 2 a lot.
I think we can actually just delete that. It's context, but it's not, like, super needed context for the purposes of a short. Okay. Okay, so it's here. That's the little clack. And then... Ah, YouTube, good old YouTube poop energy. Wait, hang on. Oh, that was incorrect anyways. Here. Do that. There we go. Okay, actually, in that case... delete that. I don't know. The armpit licking incident has spread as a meme. As a meme, you say? Like, I already said this on stream yesterday. I've seen the video in question. I've seen the video in question, whether I wanted to or not. And I have seen people make a lot of art and jokes in reference to it. But I don't know what other... why there would be memes?
It's okay, maybe I'll do better later and I'll come back to this level.
That's what I meant by memes. Oh, okay. Art in reference. Got it.
It's okay. It's... It's okay, maybe I'll do better later and I'll come back to this level. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna get like a D rank or an F rank. I'm probably gonna get like a D rank or an F rank.
Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, we can pull in how the level ends for her and then have it in there. So I just want to see how we can do the auto subs real quick. How to add automatic subtitles in DaVinci Resolve. By the way, this Daniel guy, he's such a fucking savior.
If you want to quickly and easily create on-screen captions for your next video, all you need to do is go into your project, select the audio track, go up to Timeline, and scroll down to Create Subtitles from Audio.
Okay. Timeline. That was a create subtitles from audio. I know it says AI tools, but we'll see how this looks. Caption teletext Netflix? Let's see how this looks. I want to see how this turns out. Yeah, that's its own subtitle track. Okay. All right, how good does this look?
I haven't played any of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes. How do I... Okay. Okay, and I already died. Okay, so some trial and error here while I learn how things work, because I have no idea. Okay, why isn't it working? Okay, I'm very bad at this.
No!
Oops.
Got you, man.
Yeah, like nothing is being said. Why did you start making the subtitles appear there?
There we go. I swear I know how to play Sonic games.
I mean, at least the words are largely correct.
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I wish there were better explanations
Yeah,
on how the controls work. Because everything I know about playing Sonic games isn't working.
Okay, at the very least.
It's okay. Maybe I'll do better later, and I'll come back to this level. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna get like a D rank or an F rank.
Okay, the words are accurate. The words are like 95% accurate, which is good. But the time at which they appear doesn't make sense. Like it creates the subtitles at a timestamp that is well before any before any words are even spoken. If using AI to suss out the words being used, make it sound like I legit just had a PayPal legend in a normal raid fight. A fucking Sprout with the ultimate legend title. Oh my. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, man. He died to everything on purpose and accept every raise. Oh gosh. What the fuck, man? At least it's a normal raid. So at the very least, any griefing that came from that wasn't gonna be the end of the world, but still, like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Immediately. Goodness. Okay, so... Okay, I at least know that the automatic dubbing here... Well, the automatic subs here actually is pretty accurate. So I can make use of that. And it's gonna be overall less time to just tweak it rather than make whole. How do you like the thumbnail? It's a pretty snazzy thumbnail. It is very much in line with how I made my horror game video thumbnails with like using a lot of the geometric shapes and putting everything there. It's very clean. I think it's a pretty good one. The only thing I would probably say is that you should probably zoom Kiara's image a bit more, or put her in a lower quadrant so that way her image takes up the entirety of the triangle that you have there. And that way it looks cleaner. But otherwise, it's a pretty snazzy looking thumbnail. And I will put it in the promotional channel of my Discord. I'm gonna do an at everyone, so that way they can see what someone else's video that is edited by me it looks like. First YouTube video commissioned by a client. Would you believe this is my first major YouTube video? Not necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily say I would or would not believe that, because I make no assumptions whenever anybody has a project based off like that. Fair enough. Yeah, like, I mean, it's still a pretty, it's a very cool idea, and it's a project that I was very happy to work on. So, here's hoping that it's gonna get, hoping that it's gonna get, some good traction, since this is your first, video being uploaded to that channel. Or first, major YouTube video. I have done an at everyone in my Discord server to let them know to check it out. I'll actually share it in other servers as well. I'm about to do the same in my servers, of course. Since Asher mentioned a troll being a sprout, that reminded me of something. I heard you can remove the sprout icon thing, and not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of being level 50 and still being a sprout. Just like, it implies new, and I was at the end game for A Realm Reborn, and I know comparatively that it is new, but it is an end game. Well, you see, here's the thing. Because the nature of the MMO is that even though that all content is evergreen, technically, and there was an end game at A Realm Reborn that you were even engaging with, by the sheer nature of the game does not ask you to engage with any of that end game, and a lot of the end game systems were removed in order, like for new end game systems to be made in later expansions. You didn't really get the full experience of, like no longer being a sprout. I don't know what that even means. Just because you hit the max level of A Realm Reborn and you saw the raids does not mean you actually played the game enough to be what would be normally considered experienced enough with it. I don't know when your sprout would be removed in A Realm Reborn, but you definitely didn't experience, actually doing endgame content. Like, as it was. And you also are not caught up in the story. Your keyboard is so clickety-clackety that your mic picks it up and your PNG was talking. Really? Hang on. Actually, oh my god, yeah, you're right. My model is doing the clickety-clackety. Man, just because you saw those raids doesn't mean you actually were, like, doing raiding, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I am looking for when she completes the stage to put that at the very end of the short there. I don't know, just felt demoralizing to an extent. Not that I would have ever claimed to be good at the game, just like, yeah, a warrior of light, saved the realm, still considered a baby. I mean, as far as the narrative is concerned, yes, you are the Warrior of Light, you saved Eorzea. But as far as the actual video game is concerned, yeah, no, you are still very much Babby.
I'm sorry, I'm having nostalgia. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ma... Damn it! I got too much into a groove! No! Damn it!
Actually, we'll do it like this.
Too much into a groove! No! Oops. Alright, what did I miss?
Okay. Just grab that, put that over here.
The Human Each Other rules of Orcus, I remember most of I'm same with Monica's story. You just can go after except her place, but yeah, it's just really hard sometimes to accept the replacements of people. Even if it's so used to them, I feel like they're like perfect, and when you have somebody who just gives their own take on things, it's just difficult. Creation. Is the homing attack, so now how to do that better? They didn't explain that well.
Spinal doesn't need to go away on its own after a certain amount of playtime, after having reached a certain point in the game. Currently, it's minimum 170 hours of playtime and beating base Shadowbringers. Pretty sure it was lower for past expansions. Like when Shadowbringers was new, it would have been clearing base Heavensward with maybe 100 hours of playtime. Whether that sounds absurd? You say that, but like... it takes a while to get through all of the story of Final Fantasy XIV. It takes a while. Like, how many hours? Like, think of Nikke, for example. How many hours of stream time was I on with the main story of Nikke before before I got to where I would define my sprout being removed, which is, you know, the Rappy cutscene in chapter 34? Like, that's a lot of time. An outbreak starting soon. Yep. And a minute and a half.
going for some of these bits here for the for this like alternate like reality world. It's kind of cool.
You considered yourself Babby that long in Nikke? I considered myself a... Okay, well, let's see... I consider myself a Babby up until I beat Mirror Container, is a better statement. Or rather, I saw myself more as a youngin'. I was more of a baby until chapter 21, and I consider myself a youngin' until 32. But I'm not gonna, like, create a little game designation for baby and youngin'. I felt like I lost my Sprout in Nikke, either when I killed Mirror Container or when I saw the Rappy Red Hood cutscene.
This time will arrive once more. Okay, so wood dogs, those are bad. I do avoid him shadow skating on this while he's falling, which is really cool.
You cannot deny your fate.
Okay, I did terrible. Oh, okay. I fucked up so bad. Such a good placement doesn't make an attempt to replicate how the voice actor did the voice. Yeah. He was okay, sorry, it does. I'll be honest, like, they kind of have the gruffness of Shadow going on in this, so they don't feel his voice, if you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't feel the same.
This time will
Like, Akio is a really, like, over-the-top, like, moody-ish character. He is a great LD.
Damn,
He also-
not here.
He is still a character who has a lot of empathy and care for other people. He's like, oh, that's one of your powers. Let's do it one last time. I think you're better second puzzle, and this is just the opening portion. That's true. Just the other. Just that your device is just a non-spoken. It's very nice. I think we'll hear it better as the game goes on. This is just the opening portion. That's true. That's true. Hey, Hinata, how's it going? I got a B. That wasn't too bad considering how much I fucked up.
Okay.
I got a B. That wasn't too bad considering how much I fucked up.
Alright, there we go. Now we have our first pitch short ready. Hey, one second, I need to send a message. What is this song here? Oh, that is really nice art though. That is really nice art though. And this is Sunbreak. Oh shit, this was Sunbreak's song. I didn't realize. The art that they have found for all of these songs is fantastic. As well as the songs themselves.
Got too much into a groove. Got too much into a groove. No, 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 no.
We'll do it like this. And then Alt V.
Got too much into a groove. No, 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 no. Oops. Alright, what did I miss?
Actually, I think this will be better.
Got too much into a groove. No, 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 no. Oops.
And then up.
Oops.
And then quickly grab that. And then here.
Oops. Alright, what did I miss? Oh, I got a B. That wasn't too bad considering how much I fucked up.
And then Alt V. And we actually want to set this off a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so this first short we got is a minute and a half with a little bit of hang time of 6 seconds. And how much more of this VOD do I have? Yeah, I only went through like 20 minutes of it so far. Okay, so now the next thing to do would probably be to find what edits I can put on here. My brain's definitely been fucking cooking itself over the course of tonight, over the course of today, doing all that work and everything. And I also have left myself relatively distracted with, yeah, I've left myself relatively distracted with all of the fucking Final Fantasy, with all the MMO talk. Sorry, no, I still enjoy it. Like, this is an editing stream, but this is also a stream I don't want to just simply be, like, silently working. And then fucking, and we just don't say anything. That ain't a stream I want to do, man. Just being funny. Hardy har har. Okay. So, like, I know I can do the auto-dub stuff, but I don't know. Not the auto-dub, the auto-sub. I know I can do that, and the words are accurate enough, and it's just gonna be some tweaking, but it's like the editing. Okay, let's look through the whole thing here to see what little, like, flares I can put into it, and it's not just, you know, splicing shit up and putting in the text. Obviously, not every short needs to be, you know, like that hyper-edited style, but I want to see what I can do to accomplish, to get close to that, if I can.
I haven't played one of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes. How do I... Okay. Okay, and I already died. Okay, so some trial and error here while I learn how things work, because I have no idea. Okay, why isn't it working? Okay, I'm very bad at this.
No!
Oops.
Got you, man.
There we go. I swear I know how to play Sonic games. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh. Okay.
won't let you
Everything I
get
know about
away.
playing Sonic games isn't working. It's okay, maybe I'll do better later and I'll come back to this level. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna get like a D rank or an F rank. Got too much into a groove. No! Oops. Alright, what did I miss? I got a B, that wasn't too bad considering how much I fucked up.
Okay, so what I can... there are two things that I know I can already do. I can put her saying she's gonna get a D or an F, put that before here, have this little bit here before that, and when, you know, like, it's her screaming and the Shadow screaming, I have a PNG of Shadow just going, "Aah!" And I, like, try and add an echo or everything there. So at the very least, I can accomplish that stuff first. Oh gosh.
Got too much into a groove. No! Oops. Alright, what did I miss? It's okay, maybe I'll do better later and I'll come back to this level. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna get like a D rank or an F rank. See, that wasn't too bad considering how much I...
Oh, that's what happened.
I got a B, that wasn't...
Oh wait, can I just hard cut it when she says, "Oh, I got a B"?
I got a B, that... I got a B... I got a B...
Okay, what if I just did that? How does that sound?
Frank, I got a B...
Okay, yeah. I love the little oops. Yeah, no, I already find that funnier. Just like, I may get this, and then it's just like, oh, I got a B.
D rank or an F rank. I got a B...
And then, let's see here. Pitch. New images. See here. Shadow the Hedgehog. You know, honestly, need a smidge more space at the end to let the B sit. I think, well, here's the thing. If I did that, if I even just gave it like another quarter of a second. Yeah, like, because she's starting to say that in the same, like, sound wave here. It's a problem. I guess it's better for the flow to just have it be like mouse.
Wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, okay, well, how does it sound with the that wasn't too bad?
I got a B, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Like I want it to be funny. I want it to be like a funny, like, smash cut end thing there is the thing. Should be able to put a cut there and fade out the sounds so it sounds less off. Since it's just the start of another sound, it shouldn't seem wrong. Let's try that. Go back to cutting off it where she's just, I gotta be, but then do an audio fade. Yeah, okay, here. And then a fade out of 5 frames. Yeah, that sounds better. That sounds a little better. But yeah, let me also grab the shadow image that I had in mind here. Let's see here, video projects. That's not even it. Clients, VGen, pitch, images, shadow, plushie, and then remove the background. We then grab the shadow image. Now save image. Shadow plushie transparent. Futzing with audio levels helps with stuff like this. Like, I'd maybe do another 2 to 3 frames of video there and make the same fade, or maybe even a bit more aggressive to mask the start of that. Huh. 2 to 3 frames of video. Let's try that. And then and then enhance the fade.
Rank or an F rank. I gotta beat.
Nah, that doesn't sound quite right.
Frank. I gotta beat.
Oh wait, hang on.
Or an F rank. I gotta beat.
Because it still sounds like she isn't finishing the B sound. Okay, this seems decent.
An F rank. I gotta beat.
Okay, that seems alright. Oh, and I didn't even realize fucking mouse double click. You can see how I handle it here.
Frank. I gotta beat.
Yeah. That sounds better.
An F rank. I gotta beat.
It's because my mouse fucking double clicked when I did the, like, hide source thingy. And then it just immediately brought it back. And then we can grab the shadow. Here. Let's shrink that sucker down. Okay, so actually, okay. 0.5. Bring it to the top. And then do a little bit of keyframing with a rotation angle. Angle. That's fine. Okay. And then... Wait, hang on. Need to be the 1 frame. There we go, here. And then just all the way down. And then the rotation angle. And then that should look like how I want it to. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Excellent. Splendid. Okay, well, now the question is there anything else I can add other than, you know, like, the subs, obviously?
I haven't played one of any of the newer Sonic games, so let's see how this goes.
The activity and strengths as he falls to definitely makes it look like he's falling into a void rather than just straight down. Yeah, that was the entire point of it.
Okay, and I already died. Okay, so some trial and error here while I learn how things work, because I have no idea. Okay, why isn't it working? Okay, I'm very bad at this. Oh, oops.
Got you now.
There we go. I swear I know how to play Sonic games. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm bad at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I wish there were better explanations on how the controls work. Because everything I know about playing Sonic games isn't working. Got too much into a groove. No. Oops. Alright, what did I miss? It's okay, maybe I'll do better later and I'll come back to this level. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna get like a D rank or an F rank. I got a B.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what else I can add here. Because Sonic gameplay is very fast and it already punctuates everything with sound effects very well. And I don't know what else I can add. Like, I'm gonna put the subtitles, and I know I can be fun. I can do a little bit of funny with the subtitles. Like, I know with the no, like, I plan to have those, like, grow with each time she says no. Like, I know to do that. Do you guys got any ideas? Ah! Also, fuck, I am eepy. Maybe with different angles, too? Where can I do... Doing funny with the subtitles feels like most of what you can do here. Last one vibrates. Do you mean like the subtitles or like the actual frames?
It's okay, maybe I'll do better.
You know, like the shots of her. Whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna get like a D rank or an F rank. I got a B.
Subs. Oh yeah, well yeah, the subs, I know plenty on what to do. I know plenty of what to do on manipulating the subs to add that little bit of flair there. I already have the vision on that. It's just a matter of like adding any other, you know, like visuals or sound effects or anything like that is what I'm unsure about for this one. Like, if there's nothing else I can really do to enhance it beyond the subs, then I'm not gonna kick myself in the shin for it. But I just don't know what to do. I already had my ideas. That last oops being small near the end, near them. Oh, absolutely. Like I know. Yeah, I've got plenty of ideas on the text, on the subs. Funnies with the subs feels like all that is left. Okay. Then yeah. Okay, at the very least, generating them. Okay, I want to mess around with these a little bit more. Caption preset. Subtitle default teletext. Extended language support. Lines double. Okay, hang on. How to add subtitle preset to DaVinci Resolve? Because there is a brand of subtitles that I make. Saving presets for subtitles. Click three dot menu and choose save track as preset. Okay, so I need to. Okay. I think it was maybe doing different funny shadows every time she goes, no. Oh, that could work. That could work, maybe. Okay, let's see here. Add track. Yeah, I forget how to add a subtitle track, so we're gonna do it the way to make that fucking auto-generated. I do mean every time Shadow does it, by the way. I can probably do that, yeah. Okay. Customize caption. Font family. Alright, family uses, like, a whole bunch of other different stuff. Font face. I got an idea for one, but it would require a touch of photo editing. To what extent? Save track as preset. Track. Okay, style and position. Open sans. Okay. I typically do use Acme font for my own stuff here, but what other stuff is here? Because now that I know that I can make subtitle defaults and I can, you know, just have this look like how I want it to. Is really helpful. DMs? Let's see here. Editing this to look like Shadow and going transparent in the background. A Shadow goes, no. Is one of the... Oh, dude. Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty tricky. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, I like that idea a lot. But I don't know if I can... I don't know if I have the chops for that. I mean, maybe I could Photoshop just Shadow's mane onto that image and do it like that. Maybe, yeah. I think that's maybe like the best I can do. Like have it not look like Shadow. Need some photo. Yeah, I think I can at least put Shadow's mane on that image. I'll see what I can do. I've still got 4 more shorts to make out of this anyways, and like I can do any touch-ups on this as I see fit. Okay. Carlo the yellow black too. Okay, that's gonna be a lot harder. Because I don't have Photoshop, and Photoshop could probably do that. GIMP isn't really able to do that, considering there's different shades of yellow here, is the problem. Okay, you know what, we'll just go with Acme Font, considering that's typically what I use. Regular. Yeah, we'll leave it as white. Stroke. Black. Size. 8. Actually, 10. Transform. I mean, I think that's fine. Drop shadow. Background. Use project settings. Keep... Okay, that's the line spacing. Kerning? What is kerning? Ah, okay. Mixed. Yeah, keep that centered. I watched a TikTok of that one famous Kaiba cosplayer talking about Super Bowl stuff, and it's a joy. Wait, I know there's Kaiba cosplayers, but there's a famous Kaiba cosplayer and everything there? I did not know this. Okay. Oh my gosh, hang on. What the fuck? Alright, you know what? We'll just... Save track as preset. Lucky subtitles V1. He's most well known for his Kaiba cosplay specifically. I mean, yeah, I was just not aware of this. He so accurately embodies the character, I would assume so. Okay, how do I edit this? Catch. Oh, that's how. Fucking. Okay, just keep. Okay, and it's allowed to keep going. Okay. Shared in memes? Okay, hang on. Does this open up TikTok? Oh, it's a download TikTok videos link. Okay, so I'll just open it up in Discord.
Hey, Kaiba, what team are you a fan of?
Seto Kaiba isn't a fan of anyone except Seto Kaiba. Somebody tell me why their life points are at 0 to start the game. Yeah, myself as the winner of life. Guess what? I already cashed out. Why don't they summon more monsters in defense mode to protect the quarterback?
That's not how the game works, bro.
What is a flag?
Oh, it's
Okay, I'm already liking this.
Ha! We need those for when Yugi duels.
Hey Kaiba, what position would you want to play in the NFL?
The owner!
Yo, Kaiba, who's your MVP this year?
Me. I don't understand. Why don't they summon more monsters in attack mode to sack the quarterback?
That's not how the game works, bro. Yo, Kaiba, you think they'll run a nickel or a dime package here?
What the hell are nickels and dimes? Do you mean millions and billions? Hey, what position takes the hardest hits in football?
I don't know, maybe the fullback?
I see. Roland, buy an NFL team right now and put Joey Wheeler at the fullback.
Now that should have been where it ended.
Well, Drake is like a dragon.
I thought you'd be a Chiefs fan, Kaiba. You know, KC, Kaiba Corp.
Please, if I know one thing about football, it's to not root for the Chiefs.
Okay, at that point, I don't know what that's about. I don't know that joke. But okay, yeah, I approve of that greatly. That was good. Like a dragon, Yakuza. I know, Liam, it's crazy. It's Yakuza. It's infected. You got the brain worms. Okay, well, the Chiefs joke is his board of directors. I think the Big Five. I don't know. That sounded more like a I'm not being the kind of character here. I'm actually talking about football, but I don't fucking know. I've had the brain worms. Just a shame Kiwami 3 is looking to be dog shit. I don't know. Hoping the Yakuza fans are still gonna be eating well. Okay, though. We got at the very least the basis for the first short for Pitch done. Throughout tomorrow, I will be able to scrub through the VOD more, put in a little bit more edits, tweak the captions, and yeah. It is... That cosplayer does that shit all the time. No, I approve. That was great. Funny dude, yeah. Okay, but, yeah. Got at the very least a little bit of that work done. Wasn't a crazy amount because of all the chatting we did. But still, work is work, and I was doing work earlier today. And hey, I finished my first commission for someone that isn't a friend of mine. So, I'm happy with that. Kiwami 3 hired a known predator for the main character. Okay. Removed a sub-story for Kiryu helping a trans woman. Neither here nor there, depending on the messaging that's being provided. And added a side story where you play a girl trying to clear the predator's name after he got out of jail. Okay, yeah, no, that's kind of problematic. That's a little problematic, I'm not gonna lie, Chief. Not a fan of that. That's, a little yikes. Three was always the problematic one, supposedly. Uh-huh. Well, yeah. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry to the people that, are hoping for it to be not that. I don't know what else to say. Da Vinci, you were flashing on my taskbar for a second there? Okay, I don't know. I am indifferent. Understandable. But okay. I think that's good for tonight. I am eepy sleepy, and I at least got a short made for Pitch, more or less. I'll be rendering them all batch style for her. I still have until like when do I have it due? I've got a week. I've got a week as far as the delivery date on VGen is concerned. Previous Yakuza game I've been playing and having a blast. Okay. Well, at least there's that. Okay. But yeah, that will do it for tonight. Looking at who we have here, I think we're gonna raid into Corythia. She is doing an art stream, so pretty fitting for me to raid into someone who's doing an art stream. And yeah. So let me get those raid messages for you there. Raid. Not all yet. Let us show Corythia a little bit of love. Also, after each raid, and Nara has actually copy-pasted the fucking raid message, it does not show the fall winning emote, so I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna have to find out how to fix that. Regardless, though, I thank you guys for being here. I thank you for watching, I thank you for chatting, I thank you for stopping by both on Twitch and on YouTube. God damn it, I spelled that wrong. Did I spell that right this time? I did! Yippee! Yeah, I thank you for watching, I thank you for chatting, I thank you for stopping by both on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you, Sai, for commissioning me for... New better one, Kaiba. Check meme shortly. Okay. But yeah, thank you, Sai, for commissioning me for your HoloLive video. I hope it does well. I had a great time. Hope we get to work together again. Thank you, Pitch, for commissioning me. I hope that I can deliver something that'll be good to entertain you and those that watch you. This is gonna be fun. And yeah, I appreciate it. Tomorrow is gonna be Rogue Trader with Argent. And we are very close to entering Act 3, so that's gonna be fun. Don't know what Friday is going to be, but if it's not going to be World of Warcraft, it's probably going to be Nikke then, because of the update. So stay tuned one way or the other. I appreciate all of you. You guys have a great night and a great day tomorrow. I'm going to rest. Thanks for streaming. Shame the fall winning emote is broken. Yeah, it's a shame. Waiting for the Space Wolf to show up. Oh, hell yeah, brother. But alright, that'll be it for tonight. Have a good one, y'all!
We're a hot lock.